pants on and then a diaper, right, Trey? No. You wouldn't put shoes on and then your sockers, would you? No, that's just silly.
When there are multiple pieces to a number sentence, we first want to start with any piece that has a parenthesis around it. Or a better way to say that would be a grouping symbol, because a parenthesis is just one form of a grouping symbol. Next, we would look to see if exponents are present. Then we would go to multiplication or division. Notice that multiplication or division, they're both in green here because you do whichever operation comes first from left to right. And lastly, we would look to see if there is addition or subtraction. Addition or subtraction are on the same level, so you do whichever one comes first when you're reading the number sentence from left to right.
Alright, so let's start working with some examples when it comes to order of operations. Right here is an expression. We have symbols, we have operators, we have numbers, there's no equal sign, so we can simplify this to make it look a lot smaller and a lot simpler. Order of operations, before I even start, I like to create a checklist to make sure that I do things in the right order. So we have parentheses first, then exponents, then we take care of multiplication or division, and then we look for addition or subtraction. So looking at our expression, do we have parentheses? You bet we do. To show that that's where I'm starting, I like to draw a little arc, we'll say. 2 plus 4 is 6. Since we already simplified what was inside the parentheses come off. So now I'm going to fill in what I haven't worked with yet. It's looking simpler, isn't it? My parentheses came off, so I can check mark that. Do I have any exponents? Nope. Do I have any multiplication or division? Yes. So that's where I need to go next. I'm going to focus on the 6 times 2. 6 times 2 is 12. Fill in what I haven't worked with yet, including operators. I can check off multiplication or division. There's no more. I'm left with addition or subtraction. There's only one operator. I can simplify this expression. 16 minus 12, 4. This is equivalent to where I started, but it looks a lot simpler. The last thing I want you to do, not only do I want you to show me all the work, because then we can see if we make an error where that error is, but I want you to show me a slice of pizza. Okay? A checklist is a really nice thing to make, so I encourage you to use that as we go through the next 3 problems. Here's example 2. You'll notice I've already created my checklist, so go ahead and do that on your note sheet. I can simplify this expression. I can get it down to where it looks a lot simpler. Calling it an expression because there's no equal sign. It has symbols, it has operators, and it has numbers. Looking at this expression, where am I going to start? Well, using my checklist, do I have any parentheses? I do, so let's focus inside those parentheses. Now here's where we need to stop. In our first example, we only had one operator inside the parentheses. In this example, we have 2 operators inside the parentheses. We have exponents, which we recently learned about, and we have subtraction. So I'm going to start in the parentheses, but which operator do I begin with when I'm focused inside the parentheses? When you're inside that symbol, that parentheses symbol, you still must use the order of operations. So what comes first in my checklist? Exponents or subtraction? Exponents. So that's what I'm going to start with. 4 to the second power is the same as 4 times 4, which is 16. Fill in what I haven't done. Now, since I haven't simplified everything inside the parentheses is still there. So when I'm filling in what I haven't done, I need to make sure I keep it. I keep the parenthesis. I can't check off P, but I can check off E. Since I can't check off P, that's where I need to start again. 16 minus 4, that'd be 12. Fill in what I haven't done. Now can I check off parentheses? Since I simplified with my last operator inside the parentheses come off. I'm left with just 12. Filling in what I haven't done, I can check off parentheses. Multiplication or division comes next. I only have one operator. 12 times 10, 120. Circle my final answer and make sure I draw my slice of pizza, saying, hey, I've shown all my work, focus right here. Let's look at example 3. Here's example 3. Our job is to simplify this expression, even if we were just looking at that. And there were no directions, we need to be thinking in our head, this is an expression, I can simplify it. I've already created my checklist. Again, I encourage you to do that to make sure that we're using that order of operations correctly. Starting with my parentheses, do I have any? You bet I do. Right here. That's where I need to begin. 5 plus 9, that would be 14. Filling in what I haven't done. Since I simplified everything inside the parentheses come off, so I don't need to include them anymore. No more parentheses, I can check that off. Next I need to look for exponents. Right here. 3 to the second power is the same as 3 times 3, which is 9. Then I need to fill in what I haven't done. Looking at my simplified expression there, or my more simpler looking expression, I can see I have no more exponents, so I can check that off. Next I need to look for multiplication or division. I see multiplication. 4 times 6 is 24. Fill in what I haven't done. Again, making it look simpler. Everything up here so far is equivalent, meaning it represents the same value. It just looks simpler as we're moving down. I have no more multiplication or division, so I can check that out. Lastly, I need to look for addition or subtraction. I have both. Which one do I do first? Remember, addition and subtraction are on that same level, so we have to do whichever one comes first when we read the problem from left to right. 14 minus 9 would be 5. Filling in what I haven't done. I'm left with 5 plus 24. I can simplify that to be 29. Look at all that work that I had to show for just that one problem. Beautiful slice of pizza. Mine would be pepperoni pickle right now if I could have a real pizza in front of me. Let's look at that last example. All right, final one. Here's our expression. Let's simplify it. Using the order of operations, making sure that we're using that order of operations correctly. It's nice to have that checklist, so go ahead and add it to your notes right now. Parentheses. Let's start there. I have 2 sets of parentheses. Let's focus on left to right, since I have 2 sets of parentheses. Let's start with this set of parentheses. Inside there I have 3 plus 3. I can simplify that. 3 plus 3 is 6. Now you cannot forget that exponent out there. That exponent is for whatever happens on the inside of the parentheses. Since I got 6 from the inside the parentheses come off, but the exponent is still there. Filling in what I haven't done. Can I check off P? Going back to my parentheses, I have 2 operators. What do I do first? Still have to follow the order of operations inside the parentheses. So we need to start with division, because division comes before subtraction. 14 divided by 2 is 7. Filling in what I haven't done. And since I didn't take care of both operators inside the parentheses, it still needs to stay there. It being the parenthesis. Can I check off M or D? You bet I can. I still have parentheses. I can't check that off yet. So going back into there, 8 minus 7 is 1. Filling in what I haven't done yet. Now I can check off parentheses. I'm left with 2 operators. Exponents and addition. Which one comes first? Exponents. 6 to the second power is 6 times 6. That would be 36. Filling in what I haven't done. Can check off exponents. Left with 36 plus 1, which is 37. Circling my answer. Look at that nice slice of pizza. It's really important to show all our work when it comes to the order of operations, and it's really important to use that order correctly. Making sure that we have our checklist is a really nice tool. Make sure your notes, you showed all your work, you did the best you possibly can, and we'll see you later.